So the person that you think kind of will thrive in this franchise system is somebody who is coming from a management background, typically is, leaving their job and doesn't want to work for the man anymore, wants to own their own business. And that's your primary person, sounds like.
Yeah, that's primary person. We love those operators, and we're excited for them because they're making really good money, and they're opening their second, third location. It's just incredible. They went from being burned out to being excited about the future.
That's great. So comparing in your prior life, it was smoothies, right? I think you said.
Yeah, juice smoothies and
juice
bowls.
Smoothies.
Yeah.
What has been different with in the pizza business? And been anything that has surprised you in this industry?
Everybody loves pizza, Frank. Not everybody loves juice smoothies and bowls, man, and healthy food. It's funny,
right.
I come from the fitness background where only 10% of people want to work out. You have to beg them. You have to spend so much money on them to come see you.
Yeah.
And then juice and smoothies was real similar to the fitness industry where, like you had to entice them with, hey, look, before and after pictures. Hey, drink this smoothie and juices and you'll lose weight, right? Like in pizza, you don't have to spend so much money on advertising. It's so nice. Like everybody already loves pizza. 90% of people eat pizza at least once a month. Everybody from kids to grandparents love it. And so it's just a great cuisine that everybody loves. And usually you share it whenever you go eat pizza, either at home or dine-in. You're usually sharing a couple large pizzas and catching up with friends or family. So it's a good memory from childhood that just continues through adulthood to as you get older. So it's one of those things. I look at the different industries that have come and gone. Some are fads and others aren't. And pizza's not that fad. Like pizza's been around for 100 years. It's not going anywhere, which I love pizza. It's yeah,
I'm
it's
right
incredible.
there with you.
Yeah.
Carl, you've heard the old saying that business is made up of really only two things, right? Innovation and marketing.
Yeah.
And so I'd love to kind of get your take on how do you make pizza innovative? What do you think you guys have done that's different in an industry that's, as old as time?
Great question. So whenever I tried crust for the first time as a customer, I knew it was different because first we're named crust, so we better have a good crust. But every good, pizza, there's three ingredients that have to be spot on. It's the crust, which we make our dough fresh every day. It's the sauce, which we have our own seasoned blend that we mix with our pizza sauce. And it has a really good bite to it. And it's the cheese. And just mozzarella cheese alone, last year we did close to 900,000 pounds of just mozzarella cheese. And so we ended up creating our own proprietary blend. We went to our mozzarella manufacturer and we took the cheese which we had an amazing cheese before, but since we were doing so much volume, we were able to get a contract price and we were able to get our own blend. And so I said, the only way we'll get our own blend is it has to be better than what we were using before. And so we ended up getting our own cheese blend and saving 50 cents per pound, which is a big savings across the board. But going back to your question, those three things are incredible at Crust. So I will say the products, the menu, it's award winning. Every single town we go into within a year, you know how magazines will vote best everything in the town. We always become the best pizza within the first year or two. And so the product speaks for itself. The produce, we have all fresh produce. We cut that daily. So all your salads, any produce in your pasta or your pizza, it's fresh. So and on top of that, all the ingredients are premium. Like we're not skimping on our pepperoni or Italian sausage. Like it's the premium quality. And so really when you eat crust for the first time, you can taste the quality. You could taste the freshness. And then on top of that, it's the ambiance of the location. It feels cozy. It feels warm. It feels like a place you could bring your family or friends to catch up. We have the high, tall, the plush booths and then we have the playground area for the kids, for them to play. And so it's just a combination of all those things just made Crust stand out from everyone else. A lot of pizza places are going the Delco model. They're, where you just order and then it's either delivered or you pick it up. There's no dine-in. And I think back whenever I was a kid, Frank, and we loved going to Pizza Hut. That was our jam. And we loved going eat there once a week. And I was part of the reading program where, hey, you read so many books and you get a free personal pizza, right? and we loved dining in. Like it was a memory. It was nostalgic memory that, that I'll never forget. And I think about it now, that's what we're doing at Crust. We're keeping that nostalgic feeling of dining in with your family or friends and having a pizza, having a glass, a beer or wine with it and just enjoying it in a nice atmosphere.
Yeah. Do you see any trend that has changed in terms of a customer likes or what they really want when they go somewhere like at Crust where they're dining in? What has changed over time?
Well, before COVID, we were having 60% dine-in, 40% to go, pick up, delivery. And then after COVID, during COVID, that flipped to 40-60. And now we're seeing, it's not back to 60-40, but we're seeing 50-50. So 50% people dine in, 50% pick up, delivery to go. And I'll be honest, I'm surprised with that because it tells me that people are still loving the dine-in experience. Like that's not going anywhere. People want to be able to dine in. And if you think about dining in, pizza is relatively inexpensive versus like other foods that you dine in. True. It's expensive. I mean, for a family of 5, like we could go to Crust still today, even with the elevated pricing, and still enjoy an appetizer, drinks, a couple pizzas, and maybe a dessert for $50 versus, it's hard to find a place for $50, to bring your family of 5 for $50. And so we're able to still achieve that. And so I don't think the dine-in experience, and actually few brands are going back to dining in because they see that it's important.
Wow. What do you think, talking to Mark and Clint, I'm sure you and Nick have talked about this as well, that you guys hope long-term strategy. Is this a legacy brand for you all?
Yes, it is. It's a legacy brand. Yeah, we're definitely in it for the long haul. We're not, I get emails every week from private equity. This is the time they want to buy us, right? Every conference I go to, everyone wants to meet with me and they want to buy it. But we're not interested, to be honest with you. We rather grow slow than fast, and we rather go slow and right than fast and wrong. I guess that's a good way to put it.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Carl, tell me why now is a great time for folks to join your brand as a franchisee.
Well, I think it's a great time because we have the proven track record. Right. We have the proven track record. We're successful. We have a great a great team that's running it and growing. We're passionate about the brand. So we look for individuals equally passionate. Right. Like we want franchisees that first love Crust Pizza. Second, they want to become the local mayor in their community. So they love giving back because I have the saying, the more you give, the more you receive. And then third is they have to have capital because we don't want them to run out of money. So we need to make sure they have capital to be able to do this investment. And if they have those 3 things, then with our expertise and our brand, if they can execute it in the community and really be involved, then it's a perfect marriage. At the end of the day, it is a marriage, Frank. It's a 10-year commitment. And so it's real important that we're aligned with the franchisees on both sides of the coin. And so far, we're doing a really good job with that. Of course, we've had a couple franchisees that haven't worked out. And the good news is we put a management agreement in place to be able to get them out and take over their locations, which that happens, right? It's normal. We're not perfect. We're not going to be 10 for 10. But if we can be 8 for 10 or 9 for 10, we're doing great.
Thank you for tuning into the Emerging Franchise Brands podcast. For additional insights, guest applications, and to stay connected, visit us at efbpodcast.com. The Emerging Franchise Brands podcast is for entertainment purposes only, and the views expressed do not necessarily represent those of Emerging Franchise Brands, its host Frank Fumey, or Emerging Franchise Group LLC. Any discussed franchise or investment opportunity requires thorough investigation, obtaining proper disclosure documents, and expert consultation before making any investment decisions. The podcast and its host do not offer professional advice or endorsements, and they hold no responsibility for actions, representations, accuracy, or consequential damages related to the podcast content.